first book I want to share with you today is called Man of Steel. It's the book from the movie. I bought this on Amazon. Company that makes it. And there's a lot of pictures from the movie. If you remember the movie from years ago. This is the table of contents, tells you what's in here. There's all kinds of behind the scenes photos. A lot of pictures of Henry Cavill, of course, he played Superman. And, what's his name? Can't think of his name. Who played, his father. Not his father, but the one that was in the, ship. Not, Jonathan Kent. I'm talking, Amy Adams there. There we are. Russell Crowe. And it was Russell something. Couldn't remember. But this is pretty neat where they show the designs for the ship. Different pieces. And you can get a feel for the movie. If you've seen the movie, this is a great book to have. I don't remember how much I paid for it. I think it's like a $50 book. Let's say in here. $45. I think I got it for like $20 or something like that. Okay, good. This first book here for my video. This is Earth 2, Volume 2, The Tower of Fate, from the New 52 era. And as you can see, how much different it is. Mr. Terrific, getting his character. Difference, instead of wearing the jacket that says fair play like he does on Arrow, he's got it tattooed on his arm. I think his other arm has it too, I believe. This is Alan Scott here. You know, his very first Green Lantern. Super terrific. One of the Furies. This is Wonder Woman's daughter, named Fury, that she had with Darkseid in another timeline. There's Orion. You can tell that's who her mother is by looking at her. You got Hawkgirl, who's Kendra Sanders, just like on the show. That's Sandman. Anybody's watched Watchmen or read the Watchmen knows that. That's actually Jay Garlick right there, fighting against Batman, who is actually, I think he's still Bruce Wayne in this series. And it's a really good, interesting book. This book was $24.99 when I bought it years ago. You might get it cheaper now online. Book 1 of that series looks like this. And it is called The Gathering. Just like in the movie Justice League, there are parademons. This Robin here is Helena Wayne, Bruce's daughter, with Catwoman. You get the usual cast of characters in a DC book. You get Superman, Wonder Woman, Batman, like you saw. There's Steppenwolf right there. It's a lot cooler than the movie. Jay Garrick again. Kendra Sanders again. Alan Scott. In this one, Alan Scott is actually gay, which I think is great. They finally brought a gay character into a comic book. And it's, actually they did in Teen Titans, the New 52 also. If you remember those, Bunker was gay. I don't remember his real name, but Bunker was his character. It's another good book. If you enjoy DC, you'll enjoy these. It's another one that was $22.99. To have a Batman book called The Judas Coin by Walter Simonson. This is a really good book, as you can see. It starts in the beginning explaining who Judas is. And it goes through the Vikings. Mutiny on the Bounty, all this stuff, the stuff we've learned. And by the time you get to the present, Two-Face. And it starts out with the Gotham Gazette, black and white. Back on papers used to have an evening edition and a morning edition. Doesn't give a date on it. And it gives you a play-by-play of what he was up to. And it's pretty interesting. Then it goes back into color, showing Poison Ivy. And it's a little weird, but it's worth it. Gives you a different perspective. And this one was $22.99 also. I bought this off online, I think, a long time ago. This one is from the TV show Arrow. All your Arrow fans out there, you are. This follows the storyline from the very first scene in the show to the last. This book is season 1. It's based off of. You know, if anybody's watched Arrow knows the story, you know, he gets it from his father, the book. He and Tommy Merlin go out. He goes out at night with Diggle and kicks butt as the Green Arrow. But listed as the Arrow back then, or the Hood. And this is what we get. Great storyline. This shows a girl and what happened to her. Well, this takes back to when Diggle was in the army. You can see. Back in the Queen family. Let's try not to do that. Okay. You can see the Arrow is taking down these victims. Anybody who's watched Arrow knows how this is. It's in chapter form. This is a $16.99 book.